Hello everyone and welcome back to the Spirit Engine DX. Uh... Clark's Tower. Yep, alright. Wait, I defeated them. Oh no, I revisited the area though, so it's probably... Yeah, that. It's a little unintuitive, but okay. The assembly room. Oh, okay, even better. The Spirit Engine? Oh, it's the Spirit Engine from the Spirit Engine. I don't know how you broke through the security on the lower floors, but your rampage ends here. You've inconvenienced me far more than creatures of such limited intelligence have any right to. You're awfully arrogant for someone with the back against the wall. We don't need the spirit to pull you out of this tower and throw you to the angry mob outside. How many lives have you ruined while you've been building this place? As many as are required, no more and no less. This is my laboratory, and that you're standing in. Everything here is powered by a superior form of magic, one that's available to all those with the power of reason. These creations are unlike anything the world has seen before. Are they all your work? What you see around you is merely the application of textbook science. My greatest triumph was generations beyond this. You wouldn't be able to appreciate its elegance. Why don't you try us? If we understand what you're seeking, then perhaps we could come to some sort of settlement. You don't understand, because you were born here. My home is a world of pure reason, advanced millennia beyond this place. My people could have walked among the stars if we wished, but instead we chose to drive our scientific knowledge ever closer to its source. Oh. That's a beautiful art. I wish you could see more of it, though. I was a scientist on the greatest research project ever conceived, bridging a gap between realities, and in doing so, touching the preceding order of our universes. We were on the brink of what might be science's ultimate goal, the universal truth of everything. But there was an accident. The spatial distortion tore apart the array, and no amount of reason could prevent what happened next. The machine we'd constructed was scattered across space and time. I fell from the sky and awoke in a field of debris, somehow still alive. At first I was confused. The laws of physics in this place are different to those I spent my life studying. I'd lost everything but my wits. It'd taken years to get to where I am now. This gobbledygook not often you see that word spelled out, doesn't make any sense to me, and if Rick Brutal can't understand, then it clearly hasn't been explained properly. Why are you taking these spirits? Because I've been trapped here for 2 decades now, surrounded by madness, imps, ghosts, and fairies. The more I studied these phenomena, the less sense they made. Perhaps my home was like this once, before science tamed it, or perhaps this is merely a world that might have been but wasn't. All I know is that the novelty is worn off. I've searched this world for other pieces of the machine or other survivors. I found none. I can't advance this primitive place to the point where it can replicate the great experiment, and so my only hope lies in harnessing these spirits. These creatures can grant my wish. They can send me home. So in the end, you abandoned reason and gave in to magic? The book says that in granting the wish, the spirits also undo everything. What about this world? What about us? I never said I had abandoned reason. Sometimes sacrifices must be made, and this world is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Take your objectives up with whoever created your universe with a reset switch. We're not going to give you the chance to press it. Are you going to give yourself up or step away from the machine, or do we have to drag you off? You won't be coming any closer. This building's last line of defense is also its strongest. Please try your best. I'll be collecting so much useful data from your struggle. What do we got? Well, until something comes on screen, I'm just gonna... Yeah, okay. Okay, what do we got? It's just large. Oh, wait a minute. Mystic Defense Mechanism Zeta Frontal Unit. I just wait it out for now. No, no, do this, do this. Yeah, that's immune. This can hit the back. Oh! That's an obscene amount of health. Oh, what the? Okay, okay, I guess we're on a phase 2 now. Alrighty. Energy is your biggest weakness. Oh? What are you? C-bomb. Uh-oh. I have nothing here that can do any real damage to you. Is this all there is to this fight? This can't be it. Oh! Okay. What is the rainbow magic? Did that power up my... Oh, wait, hold on. You're back to doing other types of attacks. I think I've already solved this phase 2. Actually, why not just get even more... Oh. I mean, if you can do that on us, I might as well just have you keep adding more to the shield. Also, I gotta remember I'm still playing on easy mode as well. I forgot to turn it back. Oh, wow, there we go. Here it comes. You're not human. The spirits have turned you into something else. How am I supposed to prevail in a world whose very nature delights in torturing me? No matter, though, the defense mechanism has bought just enough time for the compressor to polarize. It seems that reason will be victorious after all. At the press of a button, this device will collapse these helpless spirits into a singularity, triggering the reconstruction. None of you can move fast enough to stop me. There's no place quite like home. Alright, get in the crystal! Get in the crystal! They don't need to stop you, Angelina. If you can't even reach the controls, I've returned to conclude our unfinished business. Felrand, you got here just in time. No, release me. I'm so close. It can't end like this. We had an agreement, Angelina, but you froze me out and then tried to have me killed. Is that any way to treat a business partner? The first rule of this world is that you show you have learned was never cross a wizard. Cross you? I merely put the knife into your back before you did the same to me. You didn't even know how to use these creatures, let alone how powerful they were. Now that... Oh my god. Now, thanks to you and my friends here, all is clear. This is a gift that was not meant for someone from beyond this world, Angelina. I will show you all how a wizard would use it. Oh! Oh, the look on your faces is priceless. Don't worry, the spirits are in good hands. I'll be building a better world of them. I imagine that must be a little consolation to you all. Please, Falmer, consider what you're destroying. The world doesn't deserve such a fate. Sure now, children. Before all of this goes, I must thank you for your assistance. I could never have done this without you. Goodbye to everything. I cannot read that in time. Oh! My word, this is astounding. A void as far as the eye can see, a perfect canvas. Is this the forge of creation? No, it is a tool, a contingency, a gift handed down by those who have gone before. Very well. If you can do all that you are prophesized to, I wish to begin giving you commands. I will rebuild our world as a paradise in my image. No, I don't think I want to let you do that. What do you mean, no? Your only purpose is to serve, Spirit. You will obey me. 4 additional individuals were identified in the control matrix. I choose to defer input to them instead. That's right, you backstabbing creep. Now the boot is on the other foot, Spirit. Please remove him from sight. I must thank you three, and Mr. Brutal, for bearing the heavy burden which I have placed upon you. You have borne it well, in spite of your failings. A reconstitution was inevitable since the accidental breach between realities. It has occurred on 874 previous occasions, usually at the behest of madmen, insane wizards, religious fanatics, power-crazy scientists. You wouldn't believe how boring it is listening to them rant out their new rules, toying with the laws of physics, altering their appearances, spelling out their names in the stars. Now it is your turn. The universe is an empty canvas to do with as you wish. This is a huge responsibility, the power of the Almighty. I don't know where to begin. Perhaps if our minds combine, we will work out how we can build a better world. Don't be shy now. Simply tell me tell me your desires. What about you, Clara? I think yours are the easiest to divine. We can have whatever we want? Then bring my partner Aaron back to life. I can't bear to live without him. You'd better be serious about this, Spirit. I do not mean to deceive you, but surely you must wish for something more. You have all of eternity to supply input. There's nothing more. The world doesn't matter so long as Aaron is with me. The rest I will leave to my friends. I trust them not to screw this up. Love does tend to do strange things to people's priorities. Oh well. Zephyr, what are your heart's desires? I'm sure that you can think of something interesting. I'm not as clever as Ainsford or as resourceful as Clara. Goodness, I know, goodness knows I'd probably mess things up if I tried to change them. Do you remember how everything was before this happened? The memory of this universe's previous state is stored within me. It's bigger than you might think. So hold on. Then I'd like to have everything put back just the way it was a week ago, before you awoke. I can't stand knowing that I helped to hurt anyone in that time. That's all? Are you sure there's nothing more you would ask for? Well, I am kind of hungry right now, a cheese salad sandwich. I was prepared to rewrite the loss of reality itself, but a sandwich should be possible instead. I was hoping for more of a challenge, though. Iceford, I'm sure you're full of ideas. What do you have to add? We're here because I made the mistake of seeking out Felrain's wisdom. I thought I was being smarter than the others, but that just made me easier to fool. Hence, I have only one request. I would like you to leave and never return. You're as much as tool to evil as good. That may be a risk, but I believe we should be free to sink or swim on our own merits. We are created to serve, and I have spent an eternity waiting for the call of madmen. Finding a new purpose may be our greatest challenge yet. Before we conclude, there is one more person who may yet wish to change the world. What does the great Rick Brutal desire? Me? These folks have made their decisions. I'm merely along for the ride. That said, I've seen how much good I was able to do with just my bragging. And all I'd like is to possess the skills which I've pretended to have for so long. Input collection is complete then. I thank you for your protection and for your company. You shall not see our kind again. Farewell. I kind of liked this ending. Okay, like, there were a couple things that Angelina was talking about that made me think quite a lot. The idea of, like, a world where things make too much sense is really interesting. Like, I've kind of talked about this in other videos, but I think kind of the magic to a world, or like a game universe, is when some things feel arbitrary, or like not everything is explained. Because I think it's kind of cool when things just exist for the sake of existing, or just for the sake of, like, the developer thinks they're really cool to include in a world. And yeah, like, just like, not everything needs to be explained or have a reason. Things can just exist for the sake of existing. That whole ending there, where, like, you can just rewrite the world to be anything. And these characters are just stun-locked by that. And they kind of just default to, like, the most humble situation. Which, you know, is, like, the right thing to do. Like, I feel like they did ask for the right things, like morally speaking. But I like to think deep down maybe they did want more, but just didn't know what to ask for in a situation like that, because that is quite a request. That was a really interesting scene. Well, we just passed up the chance to play God. How does everyone feel? I've never felt better. I'm sure we'll regret it later. Perhaps it was best to make... Oh my god, he actually has the sandwich on him. To make such a decision rashly, before we had time to let the possibilities get to us. I suppose we lost all the power the spirits gave us now. I also kind of wonder if the other playable characters have different requests, maybe. I take it this is the ultimate ending, like, at the end of the day, but maybe they might have, like, different things to say on that scene. I guess so. I'm not feel too strong anymore, if that I guess. Take that slab of food out of your mouth when you're talking, it's making me hungry too. I still have one slice left, would you like it? You could have had a sandwich too if you asked for it when we had the chance. God, no, I've started, it started already. Keep that soggy wedge of sardine to yourself. I'll just have to get myself something once we're back down on the ground. Speaking of which, now strikes me as a good time to start regretting that we never wished ourselves down from this place. There should be an emergency staircase somewhere around here. I can't wait to get down there and start flexing my newfound abilities. If the people thought Rick Brutal rocked their world before, they'll love me now. Ahem, I suppose this is goodbye. Where will you three go? We all have homes and jobs to return to, though we do have a lot of money left over for our adventure. Back in Blue Sapphire Bay, I denied you that time on the beach. What do you say we take a break that we're owed? Perhaps the Republic has seen a sudden outbreak of peace in our absence. I think the parish can survive without me for another week. I already fancied a dessert. Do you think there will be ice-cream? I've never seen it spelled like that before. I won't believe that Aaron is still alive until I return to the guild. But once I know he's safe, I'll join you. You can consider that a promise. It's certain then that we'll meet again. Now let's find that staircase. We've seen enough trouble in this past week to last several lifetimes. Let's not tempt fate by hanging around to see if there's any more in store. I ended up really liking Rick Brutal as a character too. Like the fact that, like, I don't know, like a character who just brags his way to the top but isn't actually that, like, powerful is kind of a common trope. It's kind of an overdone trope. But the concept of, like, someone who does that but for good, that's really interesting. Like, someone who just bluffs his way to making situations better for other people. And so our court turret melts away into the crowd, thronging around the base of the ruined skyscraper and begins their journey back west. A ceasefire heralds the end of a civil war in the Mango Republic, and the beautiful golden sands of Blue Sapphire Bay are once again filled with happy holidaymakers. I still wonder what this does. Oh! Okay. That's kind of cool. Oh, we get special screens for each character, too. Man, I really liked this game. I said at the start of this that I'm not the biggest, like, Idle guy, but this might be, like, no hyperbole, like, one of my new favorite Idle games ever. Well, not Idle game. Idle Battler, Idle Fighter, what do you call these? You know what I mean, though. The RPG mechanics really fit well. The RPG, I gotta say, I really like this art style, too. The RPG mechanics fit right in. And I don't know, like, it's just a lot of fun. You feel like a bit of a strategist, like, going back and forth between all your abilities, like, pausing the game strategically. I feel like I definitely could have played a lot better. I mean, obviously, I had to resort to playing on easy mode to actually beat it, but, like, I overall love this. Like, this is an incredible game. I died 16 times. And those are my ending stats. What the heck are some of these stats, though? Oh, is that how many times I used each ability? That checks out. Yeah, yeah, oh my god, 1,800 uses of... I'm shocked this wasn't the most used ability. I'm shocked I didn't use this more than this. That's very odd to me. Because this just felt like a direct upgrade to this. Like, oh, this is another physical projectile attack, plus it does extra bonus damage to zombies on the side. Like, why wouldn't I use that? Thought I would have used that more. I should not have invested as much into these. I remember I got a lot of use out of the rainbow ability early on, but it felt very unreliable by the end, because, like, in a game like this, you really don't want to be attacking enemies at random. You want to, like, just like, laser focus. I will say, I did feel like I found one flaw in the strategy by the end. Laser focusing on one enemy really is the best strategy. Like, bum rushing just the first encounter you can until you have to heal. Because if you can kill one guy, then that's only 2 enemies you need to deal with. And, like, there wasn't really any situations in this game, aside from bosses, where 2 enemies is, like, much of an issue. Like, it really is just dealing with, like, 3 enemies at once. Maybe some of those strategies could change later if there were, like... if I was, like, playing on a harder difficulty, but yeah. Also, I kind of want to look at the other characters too now that I understand the game a lot more. Peter. The only son of the richest landowner. Bored of life on the estate and overprotective protected by his single father. I feel like I got kind of lucky only taking one character that uses a rifle too. This feels like a character I'd design. Eyes from the Order of the Stone from Minecraft Story Mode. I forgot they started with boosts and buffs to different things. Huh. Lasso. Now that I understand these characters a lot more, I bet you like or these like stats and what these means a lot more, I bet you like a repeat playthrough would be kind of interesting. So he's like how I was using him. Also, little thing I think would be kind of cool to include, put their pronouns up here, because a lot of these designs do feel pretty gender neutral. I feel like that might be appreciated. Party heal and party bless. Okay, so I was using you correctly. Power shot and dynamite. Oh my god. A fairy born without a fairy's most distinguishing feature, her wings? Wait, that's just a person, wait, with magic. Huh. Oh, you just play as 3 priests. I'm just noticing, like, these 3 characters are, like, magic users. These 3 characters are priests. There's a whole column of characters I didn't use. That's really interesting. Yeah, this is definitely a game to replay at some point. I might go back and play the original, actually, if that's still available. Because I'm really curious about it now. Curious what kind of stuff has changed in this. But yeah, that was the Spirit Engine DX. Thank you again to the developer for reaching out, and I will see you all later. Thanks for watching.